Yeah, the next game, I want you to get points for participating in races. I don't know. So like the game that I really want to model after is called Derby Owners Club, chat. And it's an old game that used to be in like Dave and Buster's and shit. Sorry. There's an old game that used to be in like Dave and Buster's and shit. And you would get little like, you would like birth a horse and you get a little card for it, right? And then you'd run its races and retire, and then you could mate it with other people's cards. Right, you'd meet people like there that are racing, and you'd be like, "Hey man, can I mate my horse anymore?" You know what I mean? Let me get some good horses, right? And the way it works is you would do a race, and then you would train your horse, like in something, you know, and how good you trained your horse depended on how many points it got, right? So like, in my perfect world, I could have like a mini game. I couldn't see the bottom of the screen. That was probably a stupid way to do it. Like a mini game that you guys could play after you've ran a race that gives you points, instead of just randomly distributing points. But I think I probably have to keep it with randomly distributing points. But like the random distribution is with like a game of Plinko or something. You would love to build what? I figured out how to. The other problem, chat, is I want to make sure that like, because I've never really built anything like this before, and I want to make sure that like, you know, like I understand that I just need to like off your Twitch accounts, and I need to not get any, you know, I won't take any info really. It's like, it's very little information that you're even like using, but like, I just don't want to like, I've never made a website and I don't want to do anything stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ever thought about setting up captions for my stream? Are they not on? Can't you just hit CC on Twitch and do them? I never thought of that. Maybe I thought they've been up and they weren't actually up. You have to have an OBS add-on for it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if that'll help people, I have no problem with that. Yeah, just if someone will point out what I need, I'll install it. Absolutely. I thought I don't know why, but I thought thank you, Mitch. Yeah, I also think like the rebuild of Horse Game was just important for me because like the first build of Horse Game, I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and there's just so much shit in there that it was just like, it was so impossible for me to like change how horses move, or you know, if I wanted to make like a slight adjustment to anything, it was just like impossible for me to do, because there was like a rubber band system that would offset a lead system that would offset a this, you know what I mean? It just was like, it was stupid. It was just built dumb. Yeah, it was just built stupid, and just everything needed to be stripped out. But it's like a lot easier because like the parade, like the intro and everything, like I can just port that over now, and that's done, you know, like but like I had it built where each horse had its own individual controller, and then if I made changes, I had to adjust each horse's change. So I'd have to build something that would automatically adjust each horse. Sometimes it would miss horses and they'd run on a different, yeah, like it was bad. So it was this is much better. Like now every horse is just gonna spawn. I'm just gonna let these go slowly. I'm not gonna get too crazy. I'm lucky to have y'all. Yeah, and then once I make this, I want to make fishing game. I'm not even mad at that one, dude. Honestly, not even mad at that one. That one was just kind of a thing. Yeah, that one was just kind of a thing. It's all over. You make fishing game. I don't think fishing game's a great idea though, but I think horse game would allow me to make fishing game. Fishing game would essentially be like Wavy's game, but you fish. What if the racehorses could fish? Ideally, I just have a bunch of chat games that are combined. No, I want to bring back the 24/7 channel and give you guys chat games in the 24/7 channel. They do have stamina, yeah. So it kind of works on like a okay, so the way the current movement on horse game works is basically the fastest front running horse jumps out and tries to burn all of its energy as it goes, right? It tries to get a lead and burn all of its energy, and then every other horse is trying to keep pace at a certain, a certain length behind, depending on what type of horse they are. And then like stalkers will start burning energy early, and then closers will burn energy, all their energy late in a really big fast burst. But if they don't have energy to go full speed, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like the pace might have killed their energy. Stamina's probably a little OP right now. Actually, stamina, it's probably stamina, then smart, then I think I fucked up, chat. I think I'm dead. Stamina, then smart. Oh, no, I'm not. And then speed, then luck. You'd be willing to build a game for the people? Slide in the dims. Yeah, also you guys got to remember, I don't know what I'm doing, and I rely sometimes on our future robot overlords to make thing happen. I almost died there. There is slipstream and drafting in the horse game, yeah. And that was something like that I did in the rebuild, is I just made everything like adjustable. So now I can make like more slipstream or more draft. I can make it stronger. I can make it longer. I can make it, you know, I can make a side draft. I just have a lot of more options now that are a lot easier to tune. Yeah, it doesn't really do that. It's not really good at stuff like that, Sprite. Suck it, rest of the world. He wasn't good at that. No, I mean, that's who I use. He wasn't good at that. I don't know. Use it as a board game prototype? I mean, yeah, but I guess my game's not a board game, I guess, you know? And my game has a lot of like situational things, so it's not like horses need to actually physically battle in my game. Because like there's a whole battle system when horses get next to each other. Yeah, it's not just like number go. Let me rephrase it. There's RNG in my... There's a certain amount of RNG. So, like, when you're in a battle in my horse game, whatever your smart stat is the number die you're rolling against the other person's smart stat.
Let's go.
I want exactly that level again, yeah. You're a 40-year-old grown man, you love going to thrift shoes? I mean, I think that's respect. I'm going under. I'm going under. I'm going under. It was a bad idea. I should have gone over. Actually, going over would have gotten me killed. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Yay! That's an interesting setup. Drassel. I didn't want Yoshi to have to run anymore. Oh, thrift store. I thought you said thrift shoes. Oh, I'm stupid. I think that's fair. I think thrift shops are dope. My wife goes to a lot of thrift shops. I'm kind of a fan. Every once in a while, they'll have something fire. Like a 1990s Dr. Dre shirt or something. Some old F1 merch. Like one of those old F1 marble merch things. Okay. I was like, did I not get 7? I'm doing wonderful. Suck it, rest of the world. I didn't get world record there. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, there is RNG in the horse racing game, but there's less than there was before. Well, what am I deciding? I mean, I don't get what I'm even deciding here, though. So, like, what are we even deciding? I don't get what we're deciding. Should I just go spiny again? No. Wait, was it all the way on the left? I wasn't paying attention. Was it all the way on the left? Is WWE still a thing? I haven't watched WWF since it was WWF. Why not? What do you got against wrestling? Wrestling's the shit. I'm going to a pay-per-view tomorrow. Motherfuck. So you missed the entire Stone Cold era? I don't get what I was doing on that level. I'm gonna have fun at Forbidden Door. It's gonna be fun. I'll have a good time. I've never been to a bad AEW show, to be honest with you. That's fair. XWW. That sounds dirty. What was I doing there anyway? Why don't I just go through that? Fuck. I think you knew it was still a thing, though. We missed the John Cena era? That was last year. One coin. Father Pooh, what places should you avoid when visiting my state? Bro, I live in California. My state's huge. What do you mean? I don't know. There's like 2 blocks in every city you should avoid. There's also 2 blocks in every rinky-dink town here, too. Avoid Truckee? Fuck. What the fuck? The fuck we do? Gotta pass on that body like Stockton. Okay. Okay, how am I supposed to get this fucker? Santa Cruz is the best town in California? Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what it is. I haven't been everywhere. Oh, in your wheelchair. I didn't mean to laugh at that, sorry. Where should you avoid in your wheelchair? Honestly, it's probably one of the best states to go to in a wheelchair. Even Tahoe, I think, is pretty accessible, all in all. Is this level 1? Fuck this. You know what? Fuck this. We're not even doing this. We're not even doing this. We're not even doing this. Stone Cold's knees were already dust by the time WWF became WWE. I think you guys don't realize how early WWF became WWE. I think people are actually would be shocked about how early that was. Yeah, I don't think people are really comprehend how quick that happened. Yeah. This is probably not the best way to do this. Yep, that was probably not the best way to do this. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. We're fine. It was, yeah, it was in 2000, I thought. All right, here we go. You know what? We need to turn comments off. That's the problem. I think that's when the lawsuit ended, but I thought they started doing it before the lawsuit ended. But I've been wrong about things before. What is this sound? Oh my god, this sounds great. Yeah. Google says O2, or does Google AI say O2? Doesn't it void the run? Listen, I made the rules. I can do whatever I want. I think that's totally fine too. And, ugh. Dry bone shell. Okay, let's go. Cited the wiki. Oh, now we're trusting Wikipedia. I'm just fucking around, chat. I don't really care. Now we're citing the Wikipedia. Cloud Kingdom. All right, I'm focused. I'm focused. Well, okay. Okay, daddies. Oh, great. That totally helped me. Wikipedia? Yeah, I know. It's so woke with all those facts and sources. Well, it's not bad. Like, okay. You have to look at Wikipedia's sources and then you cite those. Doi. That's when teachers back in school, they'd be like, oh yeah, you can't use Wikipedia. And I'd be like, no problem. Wikipedia. Source. That's why they have them at the bottom of the fucking page. Okay. Spoiler, the teachers knew I was doing that? I don't give a shit. You know what? It's better than the teachers knowing I was AIing things. Well, that wasn't the thing. I don't think that they weren't trying to teach me to not look at that source. They were trying to teach you that Wikipedia itself is not a source. But if you look at the source from the Wikipedia article, that is a source. Bump, bump, bump. Nice and soft. There we go. The Encyclopedia Britannica. I wonder how baller that is. You're just writing the Bible of fact. Whatever you put in here is fact now for every school for the next 30 years because they're not going to be able to afford a new one. My son has to do a math question every morning. Today I gave him 9 times 9 times 10. And I'm wondering how long it's going to take him. I'm pretty excited about it. He's going to be so, but I know it's going to take him a little bit because he's going to think about it too hard. And then once he gets it, he's going to be like, "Oh, I knew that." I'm beginning to think going on top was a bad idea. Fine. Fine. Again, my fault. 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 I got so... You know what it was? I hit 30 the other day and I got so excited. Boreal. I don't know what's worse. The fact that you stole a Ted Mosby joke or that you're still making Ted Mosby jokes in 2026. God. Ted Mosby's the worst man alive that ever existed in history of media. Did I like How I Met Your Mother? I watched it. I don't think How I Met Your Mother is a particularly good TV show, no. But that doesn't mean I don't think you should watch it. I think there's lots of mid shows that are totally watchable. Am I fucked? Am I fucked now? Yeah, I think I'm fucked. All right. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Just let me do one fucking thing right. God damn. I think How I Met Your Mother does have some, like, good, funny episodes, but I think overall, like, as a series, probably is, like, 4 seasons too long to, like, really nail the ending. Also, the ending was... Oh, I'll take Lost any day of that over that. But I also think ending shows is hard. I think ending stories is a lot harder than writing stories, than starting stories. Dinosaurs had a shocking ending. They kind of went out like bitches, if you really think about it. What was wrong with the boys ending? You know what? I haven't watched it, so don't tell me. The ending of Lost, I think the worst thing about the ending with Lost is how many people don't understand the ending of Lost. Yeah, I think that's what makes the ending of Lost so miserable. Hindsight, I don't hate it as much as I did when it first happened. That's not, Lost does not end with them. They were not all dead. See, that's what I'm saying. They were not all dead on Lost. They were never always dead. They all eventually died and met up in the afterlife, but they were not all dead. They literally explained that, and everyone missed it. The community gives us a movie, it's fine. The ending of Sopranos, I interpret the ending of Sopranos completely different than most people. The Good Place does have a great ending, but The Good Place was a very written out show. Yeah. They explained nothing at the end of Lost. They literally explained that part. Jack's dad is like, no, you all weren't dead. You all went through life. Some of you had very long lives off the island. Some of you died on the island, but it was the most important thing you did. And now you're all here. And we're not going to answer anything else. We have no answer. Why was Walt so important? I don't know. Well, fuck. Yeah, I would say that I interpreted Sopranos significantly differently than most people do. But I also, like, remember they were about to make a Sopranos movie, so. Okay, fucking shit, fuck it, fuck dicks, fuck shit. Lost, you know what Lost's biggest problem was? It, like, ended a really good show with, like, here's the fucking Matrix, but the part of the Matrix I'm explaining is only here in the 6th season and has nothing to do with anything. And really the show is about the characters the whole time. Even though none of the people watching care about the characters, we all care about the fucking island. Because Jack and Kate are insufferable fucking humans. What the Never seen Manifest. Lost is a good show. Lost is like, if you were like, Lost is probably the most bingeable show that I like. It's a great, wonderful, just one more show. I like Fringe, but I like late Fringe more than early Fringe. Oh, cool. Lost is if Lost is mediocre, then nothing is ever good. You've never seen a good show ever. Like, Lost is not mediocre. It's a pretty fucking good show that has some that wasn't as smart as we all thought it was. That's all. Lost was the first mystery show? I don't think that's true either. Lost definitely has some times where it's fucking great. Yeah. Lost has some absolute banger fucking moments. We don't have to pretend it like it didn't. The highs are high, but the... That was a pretty Lost ending right there.
Yoshi and I are starting our journey together to become king and queen of the Pirates Isle. The 1000 episodes of the One Piece anime and the Netflix remake of the same anime but sped up. He said we are gonna be here for a bad zillion days. The live action already spoiled what the first 200 episodes already.
Was the Game of Thrones ending right there for me? I don't even really care about Thrones. Thrones is just like clearly like rushed towards the end. Thrones is weird because they got way more money, but they just took way less time doing everything, clearly, by the end of it. And like, I think that's just like a natural thing of like, I don't think creative people want to do the same creative thing for 12 years. You know, 10, 12 years. I just don't think they do. I don't think actors want to play the same characters for that long. I don't think that's why most actors don't get into the biz to play one thing. Dude, bro, is this getting worse? Lost Ending wasn't bad. That's what I said. I think Lost Ending's only bad in the... Like, I think the worst part about Lost Ending is that so many people clearly didn't pay attention enough to it. I think that's also when I stopped talking about pop culture on social media too. I was just like, oh, nobody's looking at anything.
You can't pay me enough to watch Game of Thrones. I have slept through every episode so much that I just stopped and gave up.
Oh, that's not even possible. Yeah, you slept through the first episode where the brother and sister are fucking and they push a kid out of a fucking roof? Not possible. Come on. If people can't understand your show, it's your fault, not theirs. Oh no, I'll actually fundamentally disagree with that. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, to be honest with you. Like, especially in the case of Lost, they literally said very openly. Yeah, like, I actually disagree with that. Damn it! Okay, one. Yeah, but it's not an artistic interpretation. They literally sit there like the Matrix and go, yes, everything, all these things you were seeing this season were a flash sideways to your afterlife, where you all come together and spend your afterlife in love. But some of you stayed on the island and died. Some of you left the island and died. Eventually, you all got old and died. Like they said, they just like very openly explained it. Yeah. They didn't explain that on Tiburon. That was in the show. Tiburon. No, I disagree. I think tons of people don't fucking just don't pay attention to shit. Yeah, I'll spoil it. Oh no, he spoiled Lost, the show that ended 20 years ago. I would say that I think Lindelof's done better shows since Lost. I think he's learned a lot of his lesson. You were on the second to last episode of Lost? I don't care about you. Are you fucking... Am I dead again? Are you kidding me? What is happening here? What is happening? This is like 7 deaths in a row. I think season 4 is the best episode of Lost. I like season 5 too, but I'm also just a fan of time travel. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm kind of a fan of whatever happened time travel rule set. Personally, which I guess is like the Lost rule set. Yeah, 12 monkey rules. Like it always happened. Like that's how it always happened, you know? Like one timeline. Someone just jumps around it rather than like split timelines when it comes to time travel. Terminator rules. I don't know if Terminator follows that necessarily, no. Because Terminator, they change the past and the future all the time. Yeah. Well, Terminator 1 even changes, like, the events of Terminator 1 changes when D-Day happens in Terminator 2. Like, the date of D-Day. Mono Squatch. I think Khaleesi going crazy in Game of Thrones is much easier to swallow in the books. Because in the book, she's just like a young teenage girl who's kind of like bloodthirsty and horny. Yeah. Yeah, because, oh, great, chat. We're definitely going to win this. Weren't we all? Same. Yeah, same, honestly. Yeah, like in the books. Okay, so like I think there's like one very specific thing I fucking hate DGR. I fucking hate DGR, right? I fucking hate him. Yeah, in the books, like when, okay, so you know in Game of Thrones show, minor spoilers, in the Game of Thrones show when she kills all the slavers, right, and hangs them up, pointing, right, like in the show you're watching that and you're like, oh yeah, badass. Slavers are bad people. In the books you get her inner thoughts and she's just like, hey, yeah, they're bloody and I like this. Yeah, I'm so powerful. Like she has way more of that, you know? Like she's enjoying it. It's not a punishment for these people. Yeah, she's kind of like into it. But it's because it's people that she thinks deserve it, right? She doesn't think the innocent people of Karth deserve that. That's why she's against fighting pits and things like that. But she thinks those people deserve it. So you have to they needed to have a point where she thought those people would deserve it. You know what I mean? Yeah, in the books. Exactly. The show never did that. The show never rewarded that. She was just like a good person in the show all the time, saving slaves and women and dragons. Yeah. Or not Karth, whatever that town was. I forget what that town is called. Astapor, yeah, the one where the one she takes over with that, and they put the dragons in the pit. I think it is Astapor, yeah. Karth is the... Which that's actually... the Karth sequence, too, is actually very different and better, and I think helps explain it. Yeah. Also, they just ruined Tyrion, because Tyrion's has, like, such an endlessly interesting story in the books. And it's so boring in the show. Yeah, whereas I don't think Tyrion's gonna be as stupid as much as he might be more cunning. Do I go in? Do I just jump? Marine, sorry, Marine. Yes, Marine is what I'm thinking of. It's been a while. Shows you how long it's been since I've watched Thrones. I don't think I would hate rewatching Thrones that much either. Like, I think I'd probably really enjoy early seasons. And I think I'd enjoy, like, action. I liked last episode of Hot D. I thought that was actually fucking great. I really like Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, too. Dunkin' Egg. That's just... Dunkin' Eggs... Oh, my God. Okay. We have to win now. I've given up on Winds of Winter. Barb doesn't remember this, but we made a bet that I said Winds of Winter would come out in the next 5 years, but we made that bet in like 2017. And Barb doesn't remember that. He was in my chat talking. He called me a sweet summer child. Yeah, he doesn't remember. It's fine. It's when we were both poor too, so probably wasn't for a lot. Probably like 10 subs. I want to go in here, actually. No. What about here? No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna get book 9 and 10 of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm not worried about those. Knights of the Seven Kingdom, the Dunkin' Egg's good. They have graphic novels too. What is going on today? What is happening, bro? Why? Why? What am I getting? What is going on? Holy fuck. Fuck me. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Let's go.
Yeah, like the last book ends with Jon Snow getting stabbed. Well, maybe not the last book, but the last time you see Jon Snow, he's just getting stabbed. He's just super dead. Okay, I gotta lock in, chat. What do I own for that bet? Presumably nothing. I mean, neither one of us remember what we bet on. But I do remember betting on it. I was banking on George R. R. Martin wanting money for books, but then I didn't realize that George R. R. Martin was just going to have money. Fuck me, shot. Fucking shit, fuck, dick, fuck. Yeah, like in the books, like Stannis Baratheon has the sword that lights on fire, but it doesn't actually give off heat. So it's like a fake sword. Why is anyone even watching me today? This is not, it's like I'm not even fucking trying. Don't do that. Don't be slamming these doors. Ah! Kids are having a play date. I had to go yell at them. I had to go be angry dad. Oh, okay. All right. 3 in a row would be a good challenge.
Let's go.
Okay. 1. Suck it, rest of the world. Suck it, rest of the world. Focus. Wiggler water 2. Wiggler water 2. Ugh. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, easy. This looks like semen under a microscope. Are you looking at a lot of semen under microscopes, Repate? Is that something you do on the regular? You into semen races? Floral Fury. Thank you, Runwise. Hey, listen, you got there. All I care about is that the subs came eventually. I just assume if you sub 1 month and then you unsub the next month, I just assume you found out you're having a baby, or some evil guys taking over your family's bowling alley. Or maybe someone's foreclosing on your grandma's house and you got to spend all the money on golf lessons so you can enter the PGA Tour and win it back after your failing hockey career. Mina's great. Yeah, Mina, I liked Mina a lot. Suck it, rest of the world. Or some evil guys just making inflation worse. Yeah, I mean that too. I mean, the irony too was a lot of people are like, listen, you can go ahead and do your little fascism as long as I've got cheap groceries. And he was like, nah, I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm a big Mina Kim's fan. I love her and Katie Nolan. I think they're both funny as fuck. No politics, geez. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I thought that was an economics discussion. I apologize. That's on me. That was almost great. Hear you out, evil bowling alley?
$5.99 by 84 months equals $503.16. You owe me without an IronBROS victory today. I don't dare check.
That's a lot. That's like taking the family to Universal Studios if you already live in the LA area. Instead of going to Nintendo World, you've had to watch me die in this stupid fucking IronBROS challenge. I think it makes me a worse player too. Yeah, I guess it was yeah, you're right. It was $4.99 then. It's only been $6.99 for. That's a good point. I'm locked the fuck in now. I'm locked the fuck in. Reach the goal as Link. Hey, I don't like it. I don't like it because... Listen, when the stock market's better, you guys sub more. If you could spend less on having to drink yourself to sleep every night, you could spend more on subs. Duh. Yeah, it's on Mario Maker too. Before horse game, we always made it rain. Wait, what? Horse game ruined it? Maybe I'm just more likable. No, it's mode. Actually, I could point to like literally like charity streams. I think charity streams do worse when charity streams do better or worse depending on like. It makes sense. Like if people have more to give, they give more because most people are good people. That's the real big thing. The real big truth about the world. Most people are pretty decent people. Most people would rather pay what they feel they owe than take advantage of people. No, I don't think horse game has an effect on subs anymore. I think now it's just a thing. When it first started, maybe, but I think now it's just a thing. Fishing game, though. No, I think, like... No, I mean, I think it's... The fact that I can make a living giving away free videos of me playing video games, I think is like a pretty decent idea for me, that like a lot of people are pretty decent people out there. Because nobody ever has to pay for anything. Yeah. Or maybe people are just like, I'd rather give it to you than fucking Elon and Bezos. Dubba Cubed, thank you for the gift sub. He's not a decent person, though. I fucked up. Yeah, you know what it is? It's just one fucking twat will ruin it for 100 decent people. And that's true for like literally anything. Andy Anonymous, thank you for 28 months. People spend more when they have less money. I get what you're saying now. Like, it's more expensive to be poor. That I agree with, but people don't spend more when they have less money, no. In that sense. They have to spend more on things they need when they have less money. Being poor is more expensive than being able to buy in bulk. Subbing's a luxury good, exactly. But you know what? So is me stripping, so. Oh, I fucking hate these levels. Mostly because they make me feel stupid. You need to start selling feet pics? What? That one was different. Am I what? What? The yellow box. The fucking... How is it the middle one? This is such fucking bullshit. I'm so annoyed. The right one was clearly wrong. It's Mode, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I have not earned any gift subs today with fucking gameplay, though. My gameplay has been such ass fucking garbage bullshit. But I don't deserve them. Save your subs. I never earn subs with gameplay. I'm not even offended by that today, honestly. Let's make a dark level, but then just give them light the whole fucking time. To her, to her, to her.
Totally undeserved.
It was undeserved. Thank you, Julia B98, for 2 years. Undeserved. It is undeserved.
Let's go.
Chat, did anybody watch? Anybody? I just need one person in chat. Did any of you watch Love Island last night? Anyone? Because it was possibly the greatest episode. Yes. Okay, Flower, my guy and/or girl. Ew, no. Oh, you're not better than that. Listen. If you think watching me is better than that, you're totally mistaken. Okay, I'm just making dick jokes over here. People watch Love Island. It's the most we're not doing this. It's the most popular show in the world. We're not doing this. Okay. It's the greatest reality show of all time. It's not even close. You were gonna, but you decided to gouge your eyes out instead. Aren't we past this? Like, aren't we past this? I think, oh no, I actually, okay. I don't think Casey was dumb for breaking up with Anaya, because Anaya was, like, Anaya spent 2 weeks just like yelling at Casey. I would break up with her too. I would, like, she sucked. But she's dumb. She's dumb. No, Anaya's dumb. Why would she not flip? You had to know that was gonna happen. You just spent 2 weeks berating the man. Yeah, what are we doing here though? This like, no, I was gonna gouge my eyes out instead. You're not that cool. You're watching some nerd play fucking IronBROS. Calm down. This is not highbrow content. Oh no, I want Corey to come back. I think Sincere's way worse than KC. Sincere's the worst type of dude. Yeah, Sincere's the worst type of dude. Sincere literally is just scared to hurt any girl's feelings. Sincere's the worst. No, Sincere fucking sucks. I want to bring back Corey, Amora and Corey, and just fuck that whole shit up. No, Carl's boring TV, and Anaya doesn't deserve Carl anyway. No, his name's Sincere, and he's the least sincere person in the world. Oh, well, the wonderful thing about Love Island is it's like a 24-hour-a-day show. The only thing producers do is like, be like, oh, you two really like each other? We're gonna have America vote out one of you. Your name's Sincere, but you're not honest. No, last night's was quite possibly the greatest episode of TV that's ever existed in reality TV history. I think I need to set the scene for you a little bit for you guys to understand. But it definitely had two girls ready to fight, and one of them standing up, and one girl going, "Who the hell are you?" and the other girl going, "I'm TT." And then she like stepped to her. Oh, it was great. And this is not a show where people fight, so it makes it even more fun. And one girl even commented on it. She was like, "What the fuck is happening? Is this Bad Girls Club?" Which, if you don't get that reference, it would be funny for you, but I'm talking to you. Yeah, you ain't talking to me. I'm talking to you. It was gold. And then they kiss. There's way too much kissing. Everybody's kissing. If one person's got a canker sore, they all got a canker sore in this show. Man, I forgot you could do this. Yeah, Melanie. Melanie looks like she'd beat a bitch up, though. So anyway, chat, I feel like you really need to understand, though. It's a dating show, right? You got that. You picked up on that. And basically, they put people together, and they're like, you're in a forced couple. Like, you're in a couple. Boom. You're sharing a bed, night one. And then they bring people in to, like, you know, try and lure the couples away, cause drama, etc. Damn it. Etc., etc. And then right when everyone's getting real comfortable and, like, no one's trying to talk to the new people that come in anymore, they do this thing called Casa Amor. And at Casa Amor, they just get the sluttiest women that have ever applied for reality TV ever, and the most sensitive guys that have ever applied for reality TV ever. And they split the guys and girls up for like a week and then put them in there. And then if they like one, they bring them back to the villa. That's great. I'm not explaining it well. But anyway, it was come back to the villa night last night. And I would just say that there's a difference of opinion between the guys and girls now. It's a Rock of Love type show. Oh yeah, it's got, well, listen, nothing will ever be Flavor Flav's dating show. Nothing can ever top that. The greatest, that is the greatest show ever. I Love New York. You know, it's crazy as Flavor Flav's show like spawned like 9 different other shows. You remember Real Chance of Love? They almost did one with Steve-O. Honestly, sounds great. New York is the single greatest reality TV show human that's ever existed. Yeah. Love Island was definitely one of those shows that when my wife first started watching it, you know, and like every guy can understand this. Like your wife's watching a show and then you walk through the room and you're like, so this is what happens, okay? Your wife's watching the show, you walk through the room and you're like, the fuck is this shit, right? And then you're standing there and then you'll stand there for like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and be like, wait, what is going on? Why are they mad, right? What's going on, right? And then you stand there and all of a sudden you've been standing there for 15 minutes, right? All of a sudden you've been standing there for 15 minutes, just standing. You didn't actually sit down to watch the show, you're just standing. Because if you sat down to watch it, you'd be admitting that you like this show, right? Right? But instead, you just like walk in and out of the room a bunch, stand, and then ask your wife to explain the story every once in a while. You know? Yeah, wives, girlfriends, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, yeah. And that's how Love Island started for me. And then I just gave in. I was just like, no, this shit's it's too juicy. It's too stupid. I don't know if I have enough keys, chat. Tiburon, I'm going to a wrestling show tomorrow. What do you mean? This is all fake. Mario is not a real thing. It's a video game.
Let's go.
And honestly, Love Island, not that fake. Because again, they don't get to talk to anybody. It's a 24-hour show. And if it's fake, you know what? Props to them for acting. If you know what? If what Melanie did last night is fake, I don't think Kenzie's fake getting DJ'd every night. Yeah, I'm going to Forbidden Door tomorrow. We got pretty good seats.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think people try to say that to other people to like act like you're more highbrow. You're not more highbrow than me. Yeah. I know. I just know how to have a good time. They don't actually, they don't have like any booze on it. They only get 1 glass of wine a night. Because like they're, you know, like that could lead to worse decision making. Yes. The show requires consent. They get very little booze. They might get more booze than like the UK, but the US version, they get like none. Yeah, 20 thoughts, I agree. We're the first row, second section. I love it. I love it. I think it's the funniest show. Aren't we hoping they make bad decisions? They don't want people making decisions in a sexual manner inebriated on the show. Because people make a lot of sexual decisions. Specifically Kenzie. There's a girl on the show, Kenzie, who has definitely been to a couple DJ shows so far. I think 3 to 4 DJ shows since it started. Yeah, old school. Like scratching. When they called it French fries, I was like, with ketchup? Is there something in here? I would say as far as like couples, as far as dating shows, I bet it's got a better like track record than a lot of, like every season, like 1 or 2 people actually like make it out of it. Like 1 or 2 couples do make it out of it. And then there's been plenty of people that like got married, had babies since that show started. But it's more the people who don't. They're the good TV. It's also happening in real time. So people go in, when people go in the show, they know everything that's happened on the show. Whereas people inside the show don't. Which that's so fun. And then when people get out of the show, they get to talk shit about each other. Are you fucking fucking me? Are you fucking... It's way better than fucking IronBROS, guys. It's so much better than fucking IronBROS. Fucking fuck. Hate this today, dude. Yeah, ATX. I don't think a lot of reality shows don't feed them booze anymore. There used to be a show called Are You the One? And it was like a pre-pandemic show. I don't think they've had one since pre-pandemic. But Are You the One used to have a night where I swear to God they gave everyone a bunch of Molly. They did one party every season and everyone's eyeballs were just gigantically huge, and I swear to God the producers were just feeding them all a bunch of Molly. Are You the One was a show where people took personality tests There was 10 guys and 10 girls. People took personality tests, and then like they matched up the personalities like with the best person. You had to find your quote unquote perfect match, right? Based on what the personality test said, right? But then one season of Are You the One chat, they really flipped the script because people were just mathing the game out. So one season of Are You the One, they just brought in 10 guys, 10 girls, but everyone was bi. And that was a great concept for the show. It was really good. It was a good season. And honestly, it just made me think that every show, like all dating shows, everyone should just be bi. Because I think it just doubles the possibilities. Enjoy the skate park. I'll do IronBROS Expert. I think IronBROS Expert is less levels, so. Yeah. I mean, but you know what happened to Tila Tequila, right? What do I mean they were mathing it out? So like, okay, so if you need to make 10 matches, right? If you get...
You'll ever seen these before?
Okay, so the way it worked... So the way it worked is like, the way Are You the One worked is you'd have like a guy come up and be like, my perfect match is blah, blah, blah. And then as, you know, the next guy would come and they'd do all their perfect matches and then they'd light up then they light like lights. How many matches you guys got correct, right? So then if you started doing the math, when this person was paired with this person, we got this many lights. They started doing math always. They'd be like writing out the math in the sand to just figure out. So they weren't actually like, by the end of it, they weren't dating anyone. They were just like mathing out the game. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by mathing it out. So to add, so what they did, because there was only so many permutations with 10 and 10, right? 10 guys matching up with 10 girls to match that amount of permutations, right? There's only so many that they can math out. Whereas then when it was 10 guys who could all be a couple with the guys and 10 girls who could all be a couple with the girls and they could be a couple with each other, it added a lot more permutations and a lot harder to math out. Yeah.
Let's go.
A flower, I think you might be right about that. But okay, you know what? I was talking to Gina about this though. Like if I feel like if you're paying attention to the show, wouldn't you like paying attention to what's going on? Like, wouldn't you think they're gonna save the craziest thing for last? So as soon as she was going last, I feel like she should have known. You know what I mean? Like, she should have known she was about to be good TV.
Let's go.
Yeah, I could talk Love Island all day. It's the beauty of production. It could have gone either way. I just thought she was dumb in general because, like... She just spent, like, I don't know. Honestly, I thought all the girls looked pretty dumb when they all were like, yeah, my man's bad. He's a bad man. My man ain't shit. All these guys are way better than my man. I'm going to stay with my man. I think that looks dumber than just, like, jumping ship. She knew what was happening when she signed the contract? Who are you talking about, Tiberion? Been binging this challenge? Ugh. There should be one show about trying to figure out who is actually bi. It's probably the person that's fucking everybody. It's probably the person that's having sex with both sexes, you know? In that show. I think that would be easy. But I also know the joke about, oh my God, there was a Goomba on the track. Who put a Goomba on the track? Tiberion, you have a lot to say about it for not watching it. Have there been any ugly people on the show? I'm a bad one to judge those things because I'm like, I gotta be honest. I think I think probably like 90% of women are pretty fucking hot, and then they get hotter or uglier depending on how nice they are. I think they have a word for that, you know? There's a term for that. Well, clearly this one's different because I like it and I don't like any other ones. All right, Tiberion. Gosh, geez, you know so much. You know, but Tiberion, all I'm saying is you claim to know a lot for something you also know nothing about. All right, you're not in contributing any enjoyable talk. You're such an expert on something that you claim to never like or watch or love. I mean, congratulations. I just don't get why you're still talking about it. I don't get why you're just, this is the conversation, you know? Your whole contribution to this conversation is just like, kind of like trying to like hate on everyone that's enjoying it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, Tiberion. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Trash TV's like people watching. Thank you. Thank you. And if you've never sat in a place and just people watched before and made up stories about their entire lives, I don't know if we can be friends. Honestly, that's one of my favorite things to do. I mean, entire lives too, right? Like I'll create backstories and fictional jobs. Family problems, number of marriages. I'll create all sorts of things. Don't put words in your mouth. You never said you can't like it. Okay, I didn't put words in your mouth. What I'm saying, Tiberion, is your contribution to this conversation right now has been, you know more than us, but also you're too cool to watch it. That's all I'm saying. I like you. I like you. You're great. This isn't like I'm not hating on you or anything. You know, you don't have to get upset. I'm just saying, like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you're very like, I know everything that's happening. Let me tell you why that happened. But you're not like involved at all. So it's just, yeah, that's it. You fucking love Hell's Kitchen? My family had my wife had like the cooking show time period, I would say, but I think she's over it now. It's been a while. She still likes MasterChef. She watches MasterChef still. Dun, 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 dun. Tiberion, I feel like you're putting words in my mouth right there because I didn't say any of that. That's not what I said at all. Do. Fine, I'll shut up. My God. The problem with people watching is you get caught and then they throw you out of the sauna. I get it. I gotta say though, I've never actually been in a sauna with a bunch of naked people. Am I dead? No, I don't care if he it's not about disagreeing with the opinion. It's just like, trying to highbrow something that is already super lowbrow. Like nobody's watching it because they're highbrow, you know what I mean? Fuck! God, I hate this shit. This challenge sucks. It does. The challenge fucking sucks. Challenge fake as shit. The producers are screwing this challenge. I'm trying to lock in. And then, yeah, and then acting like a victim though. That is the victim acting afterwards. I'm like, oh, come on. You've just been trying to shit on everybody. Great. I can't do it. Listen, I know I shouldn't say anything, right? Because it's bad. Challenge like drawing a perfect circle. That's actually a good way to put it. Yeah. I'm dead. Is it the first level? Yeah, you know what? Fuck this one. New one. New one. It's okay to be neutral about stuff. It just doesn't make for good content. I think it makes people happier when you're neutral about. Honestly, you know what I think? You know what I think? I think people are just happier when you're a big hater on stream anyway. I think that's attractive to the internet in general. I think the internet has rewarded negative content for so long. We like have become accustomed to it. This is a cult too. Yeah. You hardly spoke because I was so focused. I spoke, okay? I know. I know I didn't say anything new. Do, do, do. Only thing haters love is more hate. How long have I been streaming? 14 years. 14 years. Ish. Yeah, it's called a trampoline. I know. "14 years straight." I might have been a little gay for a little bit. Yeah. This has been my full-time job for 13. You've been watching me since middle school? I mean, that's fine if you're in 8th grade. I think that just depends on, like... You know what? How much that hurts my feelings depends on how far along into your career you are. Just graduated college? You know what? There's not a lot of things you like in middle school and still like at the end of college. So I think that means a lot to me. I don't like what it means for my own personal mortality, or also even how quickly my son is about to grow up. I don't like those parts. Tiberion had been too, but now he's gone. I feel bad. B must be stoked to go to a new grade. He is. He's actually really stoked. He's got a lot of friends on his new baseball team, or new basketball team this summer. I'm really stoked about it. And there's one of the girls from his basketball team this spring is on his team for this summer, and she's kind of goated. She's like the Wemby of 2nd grade basketball. Has my kid ever called me old? Well, yeah. I mean, no matter what, to him, I'm super old. No, listen, nothing makes someone unsub than bad streamer interaction of they know let me say everything. But sometimes I'm just like, why are you like this? Yay. Why are you like this? You weren't upsetting anyone. I want you to know that you weren't upsetting anyone. And when you say that, we don't need to woe is me. Kotsik, I'll give you attention now. I'm sorry. It's a little off screen to the right. I did that on purpose just so you would be annoyed by it. Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that. I shouldn't have gone in there. You know, you actually, do you know what, Tiberion? Ironically, you are acting a little like Anya right now. But you'll never know that. The people that watch the show too understand why that was so funny, honestly. Why that had so much comedy involved. Oh, where is this key? Rolling on floor laughing? Which, to be fair, I don't think a lot of people actually roll on the floor and laugh anymore. Okay. Well, this is certainly a thing. Okay. I know. I know, if someone makes a joke, if someone tries to like make a joke mocking me, and then they do like laughing my ass off, I'm always like, I don't think you are laughing your ass off. I don't think you actually are LMAOing. Prove it. Send a picture right now. I don't really care. I mean, I say LOL all the time and I'm not actually laughing out loud. I just think the thing is moderately funny. Who rolls on the floor? God, peeing yourself laughing? I would kill for that. I don't know the last time that's happened. Yeah, I need proof that you're on the floor laughing your ass. I need to see no ass on you because you laughed it off. LOL though, I think has just come to like, this is a joke. Yeah.
Let's go.
Or how you awkwardly flirt with someone. But I mean, I'm not serious unless you're down. No, of course not, because I'm not serious. Unless. Do I say, I'll say lol some. I'll literally, like, someone will say something and it's not funny enough for a full-blown laugh, but it's funny, and I'll say lol. I'll literally go lol. Which is the worst. That's the worst fucking shit. Oh, I would hate that. I also say pog about shit still, which isn't just like millennial talk. It's like very specifically like Twitch millennial talk.
Let's go.
Poggers. I used to think FTW was fuck the world, which honestly, Feel like it should be. People saying chat IRL. I do that sometimes, but not on purpose. Does that make sense? Like, it's not on purpose. It's just like out of habit. Like, I've called my wife chat. I didn't get laid that night. First of all, if you want a sandwich, you don't say make me a sandwich. You say, babe, do we got any sandwich meat? And then she'll go, yeah, do you want a sandwich? And I'll be like, no, you don't have to do that. And then she'll be like, but I want to. And then you'd be like, okay, thanks. I love you. And you give her a little tap on the ass. Actually, I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I don't get a lunch break and my wife's at home. She's just like, I'm gonna hook him up with a snack. Gotta hook my man up with a snack, you know? So I'm very lucky on that one. I think the key is if you don't like making sandwiches and you want your significant other to make you a sandwich, you have to pick something they don't like to do and then do that for them. You basically trade out what you don't like to do, you know? Yeah. That's pretty key. Yeah, that was cute. Whee! Yeah, that too. That too. Just blow their back out to the point where they're quadriplegic. We actually had a level called Little Timmy Made This earlier. Nothing good. Sign up for making me a sandwich? Oh, the breaking of the backs. Dude. Get in line. 1 a.m. Is it 1 a.m. in Europe? Bump, bump, bump.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think Make Me a Sandwich has ever achieved a sandwich. Is this Mario 3? Yeah, it is. Is it, you know what's weird? Playing Mario 3 levels in Mario Maker, like playing any level from a game you know how to speedrun in Mario Maker is just very awkward. Because everything's like, none of this is right. This is all fucking wrong. None of this is fucking right.
Take my Bezos bucks.
I will take your Bezos bucks. Thanks for saving a puppy from getting kicked by Jeff Bezos this month. You are a good human. Anthony, you're on a different thing than I even know about. Those little spinner platforms would be good to have in Mario Maker. I think any single item that's ever been in any Mario game ever is good to add in Mario Maker. I don't think there's any item that would be a bad item to have. Honestly, I think all of them, any item is going to add something drastically new to the game, in my opinion. Any item would let creators' creative juices flow again. Yep, it wouldn't matter. Doesn't matter. Creator juices would start juicing. I love when I do that. Like I throw the shell and immediately kick it or hit it myself. Don't you dare come up here, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I just think making 3D levels is hard. We talked about this earlier, but I think making them is very hard. I did miss the home improvement reference. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed the 31-year-old reference. I apologize. What items would I like to be added? I'd like boots and I think really easy thing is adding Yoshis to SMB1 and boots to anything with a Yoshi. I think those are pretty easy adds, actually, already in there. Yeah, I think those are. It seems stupid to me that we can't have boots and Yoshis, right? Like in everything. I think that's really dumb. Because they're different. Like the boots and the Yoshis are different. They're just different things. So like, why can't we have them both? Any power up, charging chucks would be great. Just because they're so versatile. You know, they can throw baseballs, they can kick footballs, they can be jumping, charging chucks. So that would be good. But I mean, to be honest, there's lots of man, lots of items. Really anything. I mean, really any item. You know which one I'd actually really like? I like the drill from Mario Wonder. I think the Mina the Howler drill from Mario Wonder, I think, is really good. Yeah, I think that's like definitely my favorite power up in Mario Wonder. So I wouldn't be mad at that. That makes sense. I'm stupid. What's my favorite level type in Mario Maker? Probably 3D World, honestly. Yeah, good levels. Yeah, good levels. That is my favorite level type, good levels. Yeah, ones where I don't die is my current favorite. I don't like every level that Barb made, but I mean, I will say Barb is one of the most consistent creators in all of Mario. So I do enjoy when he makes a level. That's definitely not true. No, I like that they're always hard, but still, you know, fun. That'd be awkward for me to, if I hated, like, GrandPooBear World. No. Bum, 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 bum. Jesus fucking Christ. Is Barb my favorite streamer? I'd say he's in like a bit of a tie with some of my other favorite streamers. I have lots of favorite streamers. And ironically, they're all good friends of mine. It's a 30-way tie between my favorite streamers. My favorite streamer is me? Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean, I legitimately think I'm fucking great. PR train answer? No, I mean, it's the real answer. Like, you know, I mean, it is the real answer, honestly. Like, I bounce around a lot of streams. It kind of depends. Yeah.
So glad we're back to
I think it's more like, I definitely have like favorite events that certain streamers do. Like, I love bingo brawlers, right? Like, I'm a big fan of bingo brawlers, right? So Domo is going to be pretty heavily watched for me these next few months. I always watch Barb a lot because he's on in the morning when I'm not too. I just went for it. I mean, I think like, honestly, like looking at this, it's kind of obvious that there's a, man, if I could pause at the start of every level, I think it would be so much easier.
2026.
I think it would be so much easier if I could just pause and take a second, right? Because like, if I could pause and look at that, I'd be like, oh yeah. Clearly there's a hidden block. Thank you. One of the game you can never beat was Little Nemo. Yeah, I've never played Little Nemo, but I do have it. What's the current rate for Poo NFTs? It's the lawyer fees that I would have for suing anyone making Poo NFTs. Vos nes pas cervexa. Oh, I fucked this up. One. I'll be at the AEW pay-per-view tomorrow. Hawks. SGDQ starts next weekend? Oh shit.
Let's go.
What's all boo levels? No. I didn't see the Joe Dorn. No, I did not. I will say that I have not watched a ton of AEW TV this month, though, ironically, since even though I'm going to the pay-per-view, because like, I don't know, I don't like putting everything on pause so we can do a bunch of one-off shit storyline wise. But at the same time, like, it's definitely a pay-per-view I want to go to because it's gonna be fucking lit. SMW Goombas are not Goombas, they're Galoombas. Different creatures.
Let's go.
Do I think New Day shows up tomorrow? Yes, I do. I don't know if New Day had a non-compete because they got released, so. Or they didn't get released, they didn't renew their contract, you know? But I also don't know anything because I've never seen their contract. Yeah. New Day will be in AEW. Oh. People have been it, yeah. Suck it, rest of the world.
Let's go.
They're going to TNA. I don't think TNA can afford the New Day. I don't think TNA can afford Tommy Dreamer, so. Why all the arrows down? No. Tommy Dreamer sucks.
Let's go.
New Day gonna be called New Dawn? I don't know. TNA does not have WWE money anymore. No, that's very done. You don't want Zelda Maker. Yeah, you don't want Zelda Maker. You don't. I mean, I would say this. Have you ever wanted, have you ever even really wanted to play a Zelda ROM hack? That's right. I do that all the time where I think we all want something and then we bust it out and I'm like, oh wait, we didn't actually want this. I didn't reset properly. Okay, well, we'll just change the number. We'll change it in post. The Zelda randos are pretty good. Yeah, but that's different. Whenever I jump, this thing jumps. Well, I just don't even think I just don't think you would want a Zelda Maker at all. I just don't think it works. I don't think that would work, to be honest. I don't think the joy of Zelda that most people find is in a one-off dungeon. Dude, am I wrong, or is the timing on this just impossible for me? Sonic Maker? I mean, people don't like Sonic games as is, but sure. Oh, the one thing I will agree about that, the best Sonic game ever was made by Sonic fans, so. Respectfully, I'm wrong? About what? Zelda hacks? What am I wrong about? Yeah, what part? Go on! Watch this. Watch this, Sea Priest. No, respectfully, you're wrong.
Subbing for W takes RN.
Boom. Uno reverse carded on you right there. I mean, what's the most popular? There's a couple Zelda, there's a couple OT ROM hacks that have a little bit of popularity. But like, as far as like big giant ones, like what's the most popular Link to the Past one? Parallel Worlds? Yeah. Yeah, I think Parallel Worlds is like probably the most popular. And I don't know if y'all played Parallel Worlds, but woof.
Let's go.
Woof. Yeah, I think they work great as randomizers, but I mean, we just haven't had that. We just haven't had them, you know what I mean? Dungeons of Infinity is not a ROM hack, though. It's a full-blown new game experience made in Godot. A. And B, it's also like, I don't know, like not a... You know what I would say about Dungeons of Infinity? I feel like we should have more ROM hacks that just turn the game into a fucking roguelike. Oh. Yeah, I think that's a big problem that like Zelda ROM hacks have in general, is just like, you know, they're gonna use the same items that are already in Link to the Past or whatever. I think, and again, I think these are things we think we would love, but then when we got them, we might not love them as much as we think we do. But going back to, I just think like building a Zelda ROM hack that's like, say like GrandPooBear World 3 quality, I just think the amount of time and effort that would take, like comparatively to like even a Mario ROM hack, which takes years now to make, like it's kind of insane. I think it would just be very, very difficult to do. And I also think like upping the difficulty in Zelda isn't as entertaining as upping the difficulty in other games. So like you're relying on like cool puzzle and cool game design, but if you don't add new items, right? If you haven't programmed in new items into that 16-bit or 64-bit game, well then you're pretty much just redoing puzzles that have already existed in different ways. Yo, let's go, robot fighting dinosaurs. Let's go. I'm super happy for you. Breath of the Wild's second win was really amazing. Second win is pretty good. But second win's more of an expansion than, like, it's not really a ROM hack. It just adds like new stuff. I do like, I will grant you, second win's pretty good. Yeah. I did enjoy second wind a lot, actually.
Let's go.
The only thing I hated about second wind was I played it before they put in the hand-to-hand combat. I don't know if they ever actually did. Oh God. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's kind of what boils down to is like building a Zelda game. It'd almost probably be easier to just like build your own game in Godot. Build Mina, build another Mina. I can't see anything. Fucking stupid fucking sound effects. That's the Kaizo of it. Yeah. That's really dope, robots. I'm excited for you. I mean, we could do Mina IRL bingo. But we're basically just doing it'll just be less exciting Elden Ring bingo. That's the one problem I have. It would just be, I mean, not that we play much, not that like at Kaizo, yeah, not that we do at Kaizo Colo, not that it matters, like the game's only on there for 2 minutes and then we're just fucking. I have a copy in my house. What do you mean, robots? I literally have a copy in my house. Boop, 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 boop. Do. Robots, have you sent me 2 copies? Do you not remember sending me the first? This is a level. This is a level right here. Transylvania Adventure Simon's Quest. Yeah, I started it, but the main character wasn't trans, and so I quit. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? False advertising. Games go, yeah, go unwoke, suck my dick. Okay, I was worried there for a second. Good point. Shit. I didn't read the title. What did the title say, chat? I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. I'm mad now. I feel stupid. I'm looking for off-screen thwomps, chat. Said Hidden Blanc. hidden block underneath Thwomp needed to win? Huh? I don't trust you. Yeah, sadly, I think Star Fox is cooked. Sadly, I think Star Fox is done. I just don't think there's enough content there, like, left. I feel like we played about as much multiplayer as we can play, honestly. I know. Which sucks because it's so good. Like, what's there is so good, you know? Oh no, did I fuck up? Oh my god, did I fuck up here, chat? I don't even think it got 15 minutes, to be honest with you. God! Fucking hate Mario. You can suck my fucking dick. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking asshole. One more. They sent me that displate, sent me that displate, so fuck it. I just didn't even think I mean, like, it was like, I thought I made it fine. Whatever. Dude, I don't deserve those subs. I don't deserve them. Send them to someone else. Go give them to someone who will actually fucking finish a goddamn challenge once every 5 years. Fucking cock dick, fuck shit, bitch, fuck shit, whore.
Let's go.
I'm lying like sincere. Lying to myself, though. Never getting sponsored by Display? Yo, Display will sponsor anybody. Actually, there was a new Elden Ring. There was like a big DLC mod that came out. That I kind of wanted to play. You never met a streamer happy with their Display sponsor? Display was fine. Yeah, Display was a fine sponsor. They paid me fair money. Didn't ask for much. I've never had a... I mean, like, I've had sponsors, like specifically on sports shows that, like, I'm not particularly, like, I guess, like, super jazzed about. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have to just take anyone anymore. Displays Raid Shadow. No, Raid Shadow Legend will literally take anybody. That's different. The Nestle incident. Yeah, the Nestle incident. You know what? That one was fair. The Nestle, I'm actually like outside of the giant bag that I didn't end up getting. I will say the Nestle incident taught me a lot. So, it wasn't the worst thing that ever happened. I learned a valuable lesson. So those who don't know, it's not important. They probably did too. I think they also did. Not important. I will. It's just a little case of a sponsor engaging in, you know, light to heavy human rights violations. And then trying to cover up those human rights violations by offering big bags to a group of streamers. Wait, there was a Reddit post about it? Was there? I may have engaged in some light treason, right? So Nestle had gotten sued for basically slavery and saying water wasn't a group of things, right? And then I was unaware of this because like news is news, you know? Like you can't know everything that's happening all the time. And so then my manager comes up and he's like, yo, Nestle approached us. It's a year-long deal. You'll be in print ads. Your son will be in the print ads with you. Like all these things. It like, yeah, it paid way more than my Red Bull deal paid, chat. Hindsight, that should have been, honestly, that should have been the first clue. It was like 4 years of Red Bull. Yeah, granted, Red Bull is not like, they're not like a huge money sponsor. They don't give you a ton of money. They give you a ton of access and like things like that. You know what I mean? A ton of like access to the world. So it was a lot, right? It was a no joke amount of money. And my son appearing in it sounds odd. It was, no, they were like print ads with like me and my son playing games, and like Nestle would be in the ad. They were cute. They were really cute. It never showed my son's face, just like the back of him and stuff. It was actually really cute stuff. Like we did a whole campaign and a whole thing. And I just had no idea, right? They never warned me about it because like if you're a sponsor and you have like some things, right? You could just warn the people like, hey, if someone asks about this, you can just reply this way or that way or whatever, you know? And yeah, I didn't know. So I get on stream, my first like sponsored stream, like announcing the thing, and chat's just like, wow, Pooh, I didn't know you like chocolate milk and slavery. Like it was rough. It was rough. And keep in mind, I also had like way more viewers at the time. Like I had like 3,000 viewers, right? So there's just a lot more like, you know, noise that can happen, you know, like noise in chat that can happen, you know. Less forgiving. Well, I think in 2026, honestly, I don't think which is sad, I don't think anyone even cares in 2026. No, they're just louder about it, you know what I mean? And so I got off stream and I like looked it up like on stream and I was like, holy fucking shit. This is horrible. And they're still watching, like the Nestle execs were still watching like the stream, and they were like, that was a very awkward end. And I was like, well, those 2 hours you didn't pay for, so that was it. And then I was like, listen, I don't want to do this. I don't want to game wash your slavery. I would like to end our contract. But then my manager was like, by the way, because we're ending this contract, you got to give him like $6 grand kill fee. And then he won't, and then he won't say anything other than just what happened. I was like, what else am I gonna say? That's exactly what happened. I think anything bad to say about him is like out there. Yeah. And that's how it worked. It was way more. It was definitely the biggest. The only deal I've ever been offered bigger than that one was Mixer. It was a painful amount of money to lose, and I'm very glad that I had already gone through like morals versus money already. It's just, I think it's easier to do it the second time. Yeah, I think it's easier to do it the second time. I think it might have been a harder decision the first time. If that was the first time, I guess, you know? How close was the deal for Mixer? I think if they would have offered Barb and Aura a deal too, I would have gone. Because at the time, me, Barb, and Aura were all trying to kind of negotiate together a little bit. Yeah. Shroud. There's lots of people on Mixer that signed contracts and got paid out. Lots of them. Yeah, lots of people got it. Well, yeah, I was like, Chad, don't you want me to have the money more than Nestle? I don't do slavery at all. I just have an editor. But they didn't get the joke in that at that exact moment. Yeah, I think it's like, it's easier. I don't know. Like, I guess it's like, it's easier to turn down morally reprehensible bags when you are not worried about, you know, your next meal or your job or your community. You know what I mean? Like, I know my community holds me down so hard. So I think those are easier decisions for me than, say, other people, right? I don't really fault people for it. Why is one of the tags on this stream hot men? I'm kind of offended you asked that question as you're sitting here looking at my face cam. It's got real awkward. Oh, you get it now? Wow. Wow. Just trying to get banned. Hot men is plural? How do you know I don't have multiple personalities? Are you in your 40s? What the fuck was that shit level? Define in your 40s, okay? Yeah, what is this? Oh, 40s nuts. Fuck! Fuck! I'm gonna take the L right there. I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna take the L.
Turrets are taking over.
You got me. You got him. You got him. You got him. Got him.
Let's go.
I walked right into it. I walked right into it. This is the last one for real. Ironically, I felt like today, like yesterday I just was playing bad. Today I don't feel like I'm playing super bad, but I am playing super bad in certain moments. Fine, it's whatever, dying on one. It's okay, you still love me? I hate myself right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate myself just a little bit right now. Wow. Not because you got him. I'm proud of you for getting him. Okay? I'm saying this challenge is killing my soul.
Let's go.
My poor kid's having a play date and the people here are just hearing me scream fuck every time. Hope the parents aren't here as well. They're gonna make me look awkward. Yeah, I gotta leave at like 8 in the morning tomorrow to get to Forbidden Door. They might be tuning in and be like, he's supposed to be good at Mario. All right, we're in. We're in. Thank you, Steezy E. That's a good name. 5 months. Hello. Oh, great. Cool. Bum bum bum. Ba da 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 da. Going back to my Love Island watchers, though. I'm sorry. We can't bring Carl back. Anya knew. She does not deserve Carl. Carl's boring ass TV. She can meet up with him on the outside. I gotta see TT for 2 more weeks. I think it's gonna be glorious. Might have been, for a bad season, it might have been the greatest episode of Love Island history. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's Saw Island. Carly Marks. Saw Island, very different. This isn't Bad Girls Club had been cracking up.
Let's go.
Joke's on you. Oh, come on, dude. My God. Oh, dude, I cannot watch MILF Manor. MILF Manor is the only time I've actually felt real life cringe in my life. We tried to watch it on stream one day, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It made me feel so uncomfortable the whole time. I couldn't do it. I think age gap things make me a little weirded out anyway. I don't even know what I'd talk to like a 30-year-old girl. Coach Maryland, whose name I just butchered. Hope the stream's going well. I feel like you know it's not going well, and that's why you said that. I feel like you know it's going like shit. I feel like you know I'm playing like shit today. Playing like fucking shit. Ah, my fucking fuck. I just hate everything right now. All right, I'll be back on Monday. Monday is always Mario Maker Mondays, so I'll be back on Monday playing that. Next week we're gonna do Mina AP, Mina Archipelago at some point. Next week we got Mecha Chameleon on Tuesday. I think Dan Giesling's gonna join us for Mecha Chameleon. Let's see, we got, what else is happening next week? God, there was something else I had planned for next week. I'll remember it. I'll remember it. Yeah, I'll remember it. You know what? I today, okay, so like sometimes I just play bad, and today I thought I was actually playing pretty good, but then I would make like one horrible moment. I just had one horrible moment like midway through. Yesterday I played bad, and then I had like a series of just like insufferable levels that tilted me, right? And I think you guys can see it. Like when I tilt, I think like I get to a point where my brain is like, fuck this fucking shit, and then I start to like try to rush through levels to get back to like my PB for the day. And then that's not how you do this. You have to be like kind of methodical and slow. I know. Yeah, exactly. It is tough. All right, anyway, Raid Parky, this is a raid call. Tell her that she needs to win. She needs to win for us in bingo. Yeah, you're not wrong, being Bloom, because like a lot of times, like the first 6 levels, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna rush, you know. So yeah. Anyway, give her some love. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for everything. Like, thank you so much for letting me be a full-time streamer. I'm gonna be off tomorrow because I'm going to Forbidden Door. I'll probably be on like kind of more afternoon my time on Monday because I have to drive home from Forbidden Door. So I probably won't be on until like 1 or 2 o'clock on Monday. It'll probably be like a short kind of stream on Monday, but I will be on Monday, just so you know. It'll just be a little late. All right, deal, everyone. Deal. What's orbitals? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope you guys have a great day. YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, bye.